I don't love from the start that we have similarly, which is kind of an and word, in addition, which is an and word. I mean, instead is but, indeed is a little weird, but it probably means A and D are wrong. Now, A and D are different enough that maybe one could be right, not the other, but I don't worry about that stuff until I've understood the sentence. Marcel Duchamp intended his 1917 so-called ready-made sculpture fountain to challenge then-prevailing conceptions about the nature of art. Duchamp's fountain did just that, raising the question of whether displaying any object in an art gallery could be said to transform the object, even as Duchamp's sculpture was a urinal, into a legitimate work of art. So, did just that, right? So, certainly not a but, right? He wanted to do something. He wanted to challenge the prevailing conceptions, and then he did. So, yeah. Now, that feels like an and, but again, we don't really want to pick those unless we can prove everything else wrong, and indeed is a word that adds emphasis. So it's a little bit more strong than similarly and in addition. And plus, similarly, we're not really making a comparison. So this is not like two things that are similar. And in addition, it's not really an addition, right? I mean, it's kind of the same thing. And so indeed here is functioning in that way. It is allowing us to emphasize the point we just made, where we're not quite repeating it, but we are enhancing it in some way. We are kind of getting the same point across and just getting a little bit more descriptive about it. So indeed is perfect for that. It emphasizes things. That's basically the version of in fact is probably how you would say similar ideas. So we do see it from time to time. It's a useful word. It doesn't fit neatly into those dumb summary categories. Maybe it's on its own as an emphasis word, but usually we can kind of do what we did here and show the other ones are wrong and then pick it, and that's fine. You got to be comfortable with it. It's strange, but it's right pretty often.